Welcome back from the coffee break. I hope we all had some time to process what we have heard this morning. It was really brilliant and very, very important that we all take some time to reflect on what has been shared these days, but this morning was a powerful start. So I just want to thank you all as we are heading in direction of wrapping up EMYA2026 conference. And I'm very happy with the way you all reflect back on us what these days looked like for you from your perspectives. Everybody was really open and shared a lot about what we are working on, what we are challenging with. So thank you all for that. And as we are in this heading towards the end of this gathering, I'm very, very happy to announce that EMF and EMYA2026 in Bern will be proudly hosting, hopefully, all of you in Bern in May 2027. And I would just like to invite now colleagues from hosting EMYA2027 Bern team. Please join me on the stage.
Thank you very much, Amina, for this short introduction, and a big hello to everybody here in the room from the EMYA2027 Bern team. Sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 words, so let's start with a short trailer.
Welcome to Bern, the political heart of Switzerland and UNESCO World Heritage Site. The vibrant Bern Museum Quarter is thrilled to host the 50th anniversary edition of EMYA in May 2027. Together, we will celebrate museums as public spaces and will show their relevance to shared values such as democracy, human rights, diversity and inclusion. Discover EMYA 2027 in Bern. See you there.
We hope you enjoyed the trailer as much as we do. We already love it. There is still a whole year before we meet again in Bern for the 50th anniversary edition of EMYA, but we've already started today to ensure it will be an unforgettable and inspiring event. So let me briefly introduce my colleagues from the EMYA2027 Bern host team. To my left, there is Catherine Dell'Antonio. She is Managing Director of the Bern Museum Quarter. Next to her is Beat Hechler, whom you have already met as EMYA judge, and who is also Director of the Alps, Alpine Museum of Switzerland, one of the museums in the Bern Museum Quarter. And right next to him is Bernhard Pulver, President to the Bern Museum Quarter. And my name is Anna Hagdorn. I'm the project lead for EMYA2027 in Bern. In the trailer, we've already had a brief glimpse of what the host, the Bern Museum Quarter, is. Katrin, but who exactly is behind the host? And what sets the Bern Museum Quarter apart?
Thank you very much, Anna, for the introduction, Anna. The Bern Museum Quarter is an association of 11 cultural institutions. For the big majority, it's museums. We have a history museum, a natural history museum. We have Beat's Museum, the Alpine Museum. We have the Museum of Communication. But then we also have other cultural institutions like the National Library that also does regular exhibitions. We have a concert forum where EMYA2027 will take place, and we have, for example, also the archives of the city of Bern. And with this very broad diversity of institutions, we have a great platform for looking at one topic from different angles. And we do this very actively. We do exhibitions together. We do guided tours where we look at one topic from different perspectives. We do events together also with external partners. The Bern Museum Quarter, it's not something completed, something finalized in the sense that everything is defined, all the organs are defined, all the processes, but we rather see ourselves as a space for experiments. We try things, we develop new forms of collaboration, and very important, we also fail a lot, but we learn out of these failures and then do things differently. And I think this way of trying things, of developing things, of failing and then doing things differently and doing this all together in a collaborative way is a very good method to navigate through these disruptive times that we have talked a lot about these last days. And in this sense, I also think the Bern Museum Quarter is an excellent place for hosting EMYA2027, and I really do look forward to seeing many of you next year in Bern.
Thank you very much, Katrin. Beat, you're one of the EMYA judges and initiator of EMYA2027 Bern. Why are EMYA and Bern a perfect match?
Yes, I like the idea that we are a place under construction, and I think this always also for my museum. Museum is never finished; it's always under construction. And when we visit as judges museums that are freshly refurbished or new built, then we see maybe this magnificent new building, but the most interesting thing is how they came to this moment, how to process it, how to develop it. And I think that's the chance in the Museums Quarter to maybe give some insights where we are under construction. But on the other side, we need also EMYA for this process. And we need your experience and also this European frame. We have this weekend a referendum in Switzerland about limitation of number of inhabitants from the right-wing party. And if this will have a majority, it will create a lot of new problems. So I think it's important for us as a museum quarter to have this frame of EMYA, that you come to Bern and we set this museum's work in this showcase. And I think in the best case, it's really a win-win situation that we will have.
So let's hope for the win-win situation. In 2027, EMYA will bring European excellence, innovation, and public quality in the museum sector to Bern. What are you most looking forward to, Bernhard?
I look forward to 2 points. First point is that we can show to the Swiss museum scene the diversity and the richness of ideas and the quality of ideas of the European museums as they present itself at the EMYA 2026 or 27. And I think that we will try to invite many of Swiss museums responsibles to the conference, that they can have fully profit of these panels and all these ideas. And the second point is that it's the anniversary edition of EMYA2026, and this anniversary edition gives the occasion to make a focus on what we discussed this morning also, how museums can contribute or play a role in defending the common values of the European Council. 20 years ago, we would not have thought that this is a very, very important issue for us, but now it's really in the context, the political thing, we have to reflect what can be the contribution of museums. And we have seen the 3 days, there is a big contribution, and that will be a focus in this anniversary edition.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my dear colleagues from Bern, for this brief chat. We are really delighted to be hosting the next EMYA edition in Bern, and are looking forward to work with the EMF and EMYA colleagues for this special edition. And of course, we are warmly welcoming you all to come to Bern to join us for EMYA 2027 in Bern. See you there.
Egunon, buenos dias, hello everyone. Just a small announcement to let know our great network of national correspondents that is present here, that the meeting is at 1:30 here at the Euskararen Palace in room 5H, so 5th floor. Second one, I want to thank the good people in Bern for hosting EMYA in Switzerland, so it makes me going for Switzerland for the first time. Thank you so much. It's in work, but it's the first time. And the next moment that we will be having is the certificate ceremony. Dominic and Carmela will beautifully host it and will also advise you about it, but as the person who has usually the first contact with the nominees that are going to be here celebrated. It's always an honor and a pleasure to be the first one to gather many times your doubts. How do I feel this? How it's this? And you are all here, so my work is done. Thank you so much. When you get the certificate, don't go away calling your family. Stay on the room. Then we have a family photo to do with all this great class of 2026. So don't run away. And also when exiting the stage through that way, we have lovely tubes for you to transport and you don't blend it over on the airplane. Just waiting also to Carmela and Daniele to be ready. No, Amina, I know our board doctor is saying sing for us, but if I would sing, I would create disruption in museums and will not bring inclusion for all. And I want to respect the theme of the conference. I also, in a last announcement, to alert you that we still have some room left on the workshops with the former winners that take place around 2. You still can book your entry at the accreditation desk. So it's an opportunity that they have to share their knowledge and practices with you. And so then afterwards you can go shopping. You can help the Basque economy after that. So, but please do, we always like to leave a positive impact where we pass on. And then, of course, don't be late to the great moment of the program, of all the EMYA program. That time of the year, that one of the 2 times of the year, when I wear a blazer jacket, basically. Oh, it's the award ceremony, exactly, which will be held here at the Euskararen as well. Well, I don't know. I started to work in museums many years ago, but Back in the day of the dinosaurs, well, not that. You don't want to hear from me, you want to hear from Dominica and Carmele Baradellaren. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. I can feel that you are relaxed and happy that the presentations are over. We have a beautiful day ahead. I hope you will enjoy the day in Bilbao. We have a ceremony in the evening to look for. But now there's another ceremony, certificate ceremony. Carmel and I will read the museum's names in alphabetical order. Then when your museum is announced, please join us on stage to receive the certificate and to take a photograph. And please do not leave the room. After the certificate ceremony, we'll do a photo, like all together. Okay, we need the certificates.
Yeah.
Okay.
There
So
are
in the meantime,
colleagues.
yes, you can say a few words.
Before delivering the certificate, I'm going to speak in Basque, one of the oldest and minority language of Europe. So, egun on guztiei, listen how beautiful it sounds. Egun on guztiei, kaso lagunak, hementxe gaude, Euskalduna jauregian, Jordanaren aurrean, jarduera eder hau gozatzen. Oso pozgarria da guretzako, museokidentzako, horrelako jarduera handia eta europearra izatea. Bueno, Dominikak esan duen bezala, jende igoko da, igo behar dezue poliki hortik, eta gero, goxo egingo dugu argazki bat danon artean. Eskerrik asko. Thank you very much.
Okay. Museum St. John's Hospital, Bruges, Belgium. Congratulations. Congratulations. And please stand here for the photo. That's your moment.
The Gamble Bay National Open Air Museum of Urban History and Culture, Aarhus, Denmark.
Kai Munk Museum, part of the Ringkøbing Fjord Museums, Ulfborg, Denmark. Congratulations.
Children's Museum Miamila, Tallinn City Museum.
Tartu City Museum, Tartu, Estonia. Congratulations.
Lahti Museum of Visual Art, Malva, Lahti, Finland.
Museum of Play, Espoo, Finland.
By dwellings unter Holdingen, Mühlhofen, Germany.
Samurai Museum, Berlin, Germany.
State Archaeological Collection, Munich, Germany.
Soria, the House of Fragrances and Flavors, Holzminden, Germany.
Stadtmuseum Solnhofen, Germany.
Congratulations. Obersalzberg Documentation Center, Berchtesgaden, Germany.
Research Center, Chinese Museum, Trikala, Greece.
Museum of Ethnography in Budapest, Hungary. Congratulations.
Latvia National Museum of Literature and Music, Riga, Latvia.
National Museum of Resistance and Human Rights, Luxembourg.
Museum of Engineering and Technology in Krakow, Poland.
Gratulacje. Gratulacje. Mood Design Museum, Lisbon, Portugal. Thank you.
Lisbon Museum, Pimenta Palace, Lisbon.
Museum of Madness Institute, Trate, Slovenia.
Galáctica, Arcos de las Salinas, Spain.
La Unión Mining Museum, Spain.
Villena Museum, Spain.
MUMAPS, Museum of Mechanical Art and Heritage, Switzerland.
Musée du ski, le Boischer, le Bois, Switzerland.
Museum of the Rural Civilization of Ventriziotto, Stabio, Switzerland.
La Muette, espace littéraire, Pully, Switzerland.
CERN, Science Gateway, Switzerland.
Musée Henri Dunant, Hayden, Switzerland.
Kunsthaus Baselland, Basel, Switzerland.
Seydek Sinili Hama Museum, Istanbul, Turkey.
Dilbahir Fortress, Çanakkale, Türkiye. Afsit?
Young V and J, London, United Kingdom.
So now is the time for group photo. Please join us on stage, all nominees. Okay. You have to move the cue.
You can move.
Yeah.
Thank you. Dear all, just before we move to lunch, a quick reminding, after lunch we will have the workshops facilitated by the last year winners. Many thanks to all these people that are providing us with the workshops. A last applause for them, please. Those of you who want to join the workshops and haven't yet, you have to go to the front desk. There is still room for some of those workshops to be joined. Please go there. And for those who don't want to join the workshops, just enjoy your free afternoon. We will see all of you this afternoon. Thank you very much. Thank you.